was so straightforward. I think I'm live now. So let's go ahead and put that bam right there for Reggie again. I think it took
You hear me?
a dumpity dump. Dumpity dump. Hopefully everybody is aware. Maru, I don't want to go. I'm comfy. Said John Kratz.
You hear me?
Don't go. Whatever.
You hear
Reggie,
me?
you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. There we go. Okay. Can you hear me all right?
I hear you. Can you hear me? I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, something's wrong with my audio. Give me 1 second because I can't hear. You're coming through on my microphone again, like it was doing. So there we go. Let's go to.
How about now?
Let's go to Real Tech. All right. Try now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Excellent.
Wait. All right. Now it looks like we're live already.
Are we live?
Yep.
Oh well, shit. There we go.
Let me tell we're live on my channel.
Are we live? Yep.
Let me copy that link. But yeah, according to this, we're live. We're live. I just want to copy that link really quick. Oh shoot, now I can't because I left it. So maybe do an update on your thing. You know how you post an update? Just post an update to this live.
So like do it on my channel, like make a quick video, say hey, we're live on Sarmao's channel or
no,
what?
just you know how when you go and post a video, it gives you the option to post an update? Just post that update.
Where at?
When you go and post a video, it'll give you the option to say if you want to post an update. You've posted them before, haven't you? Like those like video updates?
I don't think I've done that before. That's crazy. Let me try.
So like instead of doing a video, it'll ask you if you want to do it. You can do it on your phone too. Like if you're on your phone.
So go to YouTube?
Yeah, you go to your YouTube app on your phone.
Yep. And where'd I go?
And you want to go to go to like to where you hit the plus sign.
Yep.
At the top, and it'll give live. You two options. Yeah. And the other one should be post a thing.
Yep.
So you want to, just go to post an update.
Okay. Oh, community settings thing. Oh, yeah, I've done this before.
Yeah, exactly. And then you post that, and then people will know that you're here. So I'm just gonna put youtube.com/Sarmar. Hopefully that link will work for everybody.
So I'll use your link.
No, not the Google link. Don't use the Google link.
No, the one you send me for this live, I'll use that one.
Yeah, I put it in. Fine, I'll leave the dark abyss. Gosh, that's John Kratz. So I was just posting it there for people. But so if you let's go to YouTube really quick here.
Okay, now you sent the link already?
No, I'm doing that right now. I gotta go to my shoot. Get out of here. Get out of here, Google Plus. You're not even a thing anymore. You ain't even a thing. Google. All right, I'm gonna send it to you in. You ain't even a thing.
Xbox Brad, how was your Taco Bell?
All right, I'm gonna send it to you. Xbox Brad, Taco Bell was great, especially when you're super hungry. Shut up, Saru. The other Saru that's live. He's talking too much. All right, I just sent you that link right there.
Okay, perfect. So I'll copy it.
Yeah, just copy that. Copy that bitch.
And post it on YouTube.
Yep, and just be like, hey, I'm live here with the man.
Okay, perfect. I'll copy it.
Yeah, just copy that.
The hell?
Kratz is here. Zell's 4K gaming is here. totally off topic, but I got my FX Unit Yuki for Mega Drive, and it is awesome. Sweet.
Oh, you already sent them out?
Yeah, we sent Mega Drive ones, so you're getting one too.
What's going on with the Dreamcast one?
Dreamcast one has to get here still.
Oh, still. Oh, wow. Still.
Yeah, it's in manufacturing. So we got the Mega Drive one before we got the Dreamcast one. So
okay,
but it was supposed to be the other way around.
Oh, I see. I'm looking for a Neo Geo picture to post with this, so it'll be like a picture.
Yeah, we got time. People are still making their way here, trying to figure out.
Any hangovers this morning?
No hangovers. I usually have to drink a ton to get a hangover. It's rare for me to get one unless I'm totally sloshed. Usually MGC is where I get my hangovers.
Okay, DJ, I posted it.
Sweet. All right. Hopefully people will make their way here, because so far there's only like 10 people in chat.
So does my camera pop up when I start talking, like on the screen, like it does in Google Chat?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
yeah, you went your full screen now.
I don't know why it wasn't doing that on mine. I had to do it manually, which was fine.
It's doing it.
Weird.
Kratz says donate $10 and Star tomorrow. We'll do a shot. That's what I was doing yesterday as people were donating.
Right?
And yeah, we were doing shots.
Nice,
for
dude.
it, which is cool. Hey, do you have any plans to go to Too Many Games?
Which one is Too Many Games? Where's that at? Pittsburgh?
That's the one on the Philadelphia.
No, I mean not unless they invite me to those shows or anything like that. The reason I don't really like go all out to go to those shows is because like I probably would take too much of a hit here, like just being home, making the money, and then like over there you gotta it's like, and then you're spending money as well, and you gotta get a hotel, plane.
Yeah, it's expensive, man. Like plane and hotel and all that. Unless you can like raise it, you know what I mean? Like
exactly.
If people like want to like pitch in to help you go to it.
Yeah, I would definitely go. But usually I just wait for, the events that want me there, that know about me, I'll just go to those ones. I mean, Too Many Games probably doesn't know who I am anyway, so I'm probably not that big of a draw. So yeah, but I would say like just the one, like I said, just the ones I know of, like Mo Game Con, the one we went to with John Lester, what was it called? Game On Expo.
Yeah, Game On Expo, which I love. That Portland's getting good.
I know, right? I was impressed. That was my first year there, and I was like, dude, this is insane.
Oh,
dude.
Was it? Yeah, they're giving Portland a run for their money for sure.
They are, man. Except when the auction comes around, they got to beef up the auction part.
Yeah, the auction was kind of a mess, but I mean, I never buy anything at those anyway. So.
Yeah, I know, right? It's exciting to see people bid up though. Like,
it is exciting. Like, yeah, it's fun to watch people spend their money.
Yeah, definitely. So for those of you guys that are here, we are trying to continue a Neo Geo video that failed on my channel because of connection.
Streamlabs.
I was using Streamlabs. I probably shouldn't use Streamlabs. Maybe it would have worked out better. I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm going straight Google Hangouts, and it
works perfectly, huh?
Yeah, it looks clear. So I have the same problem with Streamlabs. So like sometimes I'll go live and it just shits all over the place.
Yeah, so, not cool. And my computer's running better now, so it's like, wow, okay.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Because like otherwise your video would still be shitty if that was the case. So I think it's just OBS is just.
Oh man, sounds like a plot I had earlier. But anyways, next game we should talk about.
That's right. Yeah, let's get back to the SNK games. I know you have some really good ones for a certain other portable Neo Geo that we should get to. I'd like to.
I do, and I'm glad I have them in hand. So if you heard of Samurai Shodown for the Neo Geo Pocket, I have that.
Oh, cool. Dude, I love those boxes.
Yeah, they treated everybody right except America. They gave us cardboard. It was horrible, but it's awesome. This game came with the Neo Geo Crystal, which I have a box for, but I don't have the system itself. But this is black and white, as you can see, but the game is in English. Very cool. Definitely awesome game to play. Samurai Shodown Part 1.
Yep.
And
I know you have another one that's like a heavy hitter.
Oh, you're talking about those heavy hitters, huh? Well, here's a funny thing. I don't know if you would consider it a heavy hitter, but a King of the Fighters Millennium match, Capcom versus SNK Millennium.
Oh,
match.
you got one in the hard case. I got one in a cardboard.
Yeah, you got the Japanese version. Yeah, the PAL version is the only one that came with a clamshell, which is crazy, right?
Yeah, apparently in the U.S. and Japan they got cardboard, and then Europe got them in an actual case. It's like, what the hell? Why?
I think Europe was some of the last people to get Neo Geo games next to Japan because they got that game Fosle that really.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't get that.
Yeah, we got it in America, but it only came as a cart only in a bundle of games. So it was like,
it came. Oh, that's right. It came in like a gross
4-pack thing,
blister pack thing.
Yeah, horrible. But
shitty.
But I have Millennium. I have the PAL version. I have the English version too. But the clamshell version was just kind of hard to pass up, so I have that one.
Dude, that's nice.
And hopefully, I don't know if I have the heavy hitter you're thinking of right now.
I thought you had it. I'm pretty sure you did.
Is it a Neo Geo game? I mean, a Neo Geo. Is it an SNK
It's a Neo Geo Pocket game. It has to do with a certain other game that ties into it that's new.
Oh gosh, I can't think of it. It's not Cotton or Fosle. It's Rockman.
No, Gal Fighters. I thought you had. Didn't you have Gal?
Oh, Fighters? I do have. Yes, I have Gal Fighter. Oh my god, I couldn't believe I didn't think of that. I don't know why I didn't think of it.
That's the heavy hitter right there.
Well, I got Gal Fighters back in 2013.
Or one of them, anyway.
And
damn, sealed?
I got it sealed. And I think I broke the sealing, but we lost that video footage. I got it for like $80. And that was expensive. Nice. I thought that was horrible. I had a hard time paying that back then, but thank God I did because you see what it's going for now. Everybody wants it all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's like $300 now.
I wonder why it went up so much. Like, why are people so interested in it?
Because it's one of the later games that came out. So, like, a lot of those games that came out in the later half of the system are really expensive for whatever reason. I think they just made them in smaller numbers, you know?
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's sad about the Neo Geo Pocket because that system was so good, but it got put out because Game Boy Color was putting out that Pokemon stuff, and nobody paid attention to the Neo Geo Pocket. I mean, it's great, man. I really like it.
It's so good. Yeah. Another thing that would have made it better is if it was backlit, right off the box. And another thing is that the Game Boy Advance was like right around the corner, you know, so it's like a way more powerful machine than the Neo Geo Pocket with its slightly better Game Boy graphics.
Right.
So it came out. The timing was just not good, I don't think.
No, it wasn't. And then that was the time when Neo Geo was having troubles like with the regular system. I'm trying to think why Neo Geo brand got in trouble with. I think it was piracy kind of helped them go bankrupt. Do you think so? Because people started to pirate those games.
I think it was mostly because games were starting to move to
3D.
Better, cheaper console. Well, not better, but cheaper to produce consoles. Because once the Neo Geo started to die, it was around the time where we had, you know, like the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation, and you know those systems were doing great things for a lot cheaper. So a lot of people weren't, you know, wanting to spend $300 on a new cartridge, you know, when they can buy them on a much cheaper console. And then they shot themselves in the foot too with the Neo Geo Pocket and the Hyper Neo Geo 64. That was a huge failure.
The Hyper Neo Geo 64 I actually had one, and wow.
They developed it, so that was a lot of R&D just down the toilet.
Yeah, it was. I remember I think I hear FX Unit Yuki.
Yeah, Jesse's playing it. Super
nice. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good soundtrack, man. One of my favorite fighting games came out for Hyper Neo Geo, and thankfully it was ported to PlayStation. That's Fatal Fury Wild Ambition. Have you played that one?
Yeah, Wild Ambition. I have Wild Ambition.
For PlayStation?
I have it. Yeah, but my case got all cracked because it was in one of those big cases.
Right.
And I bought that back in the day, and I moved a bunch, so mine's all beat the hell up. But I like that one. That one was good. That was the Hyper Neo Geo 64 game.
Yeah, and I really liked that one because it really fleshed out the story mode of the first Fatal Fury game, with what happened to Terry and Andy's father, Geese Howard, the rivalry between him and Geese Howard. It was really I love to see that kind of story in games, you know, kind of made them more in the movie format. That's why that always impressed me. Are you a fan of the Fatal Fury anime?
Yeah.
I
like it. Yeah, I like. Well, I mean, so Masami Obari is the person who did like a lot of the work, and he directed it and stuff. So he did like other stuff that I like too. Like he directed like Bubblegum Crisis and stuff. So I mean, I liked it. It was cool. I liked the first couple OVAs. The movie,
the movie got kind of weird. That's where it got weird.
It was weird, and there was like I don't know. It was weird. The movie was weird, but I liked the first couple OVAs.
The first two were great. I mean, I love how they added their own characters in it, like Terry's girlfriend. I think what was her name? Julia? No. It was,
oh shoot, I don't. The blue-haired chick. What was her?
Yeah.
Angela? Was it Angela?
No, it wasn't Angela.
Oh, I don't know, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. She's cool. Every time Terry has a love interest, they gotta kill her off.
I know, right? Isn't that horrible? I mean, golly. But anyway, her scene, she was really good in it. I liked her character. I liked Tong Fu Ru. I didn't like how some of the animations got kind of silly in the end, like they were really cheap. Like the fight between Andy and Billy Kane. Billy Kane looked like a rag doll. Like
he did. It was like flailing around.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck, dude?
There's one part where his face was just like a round thing. Like they just
it was funny. And I thought it was cheap how he fought Geese Howard. Like instead of like doing like all these moves, they just did a tornado against each other. Yeah, and I was like, what is this, man? But other than that, I like the voice acting.
And they saved hundreds of dollars in animation.
They sure did, dude. But I thought Fatal Fury 2 was where it really was the strongest one.
Yeah, Fatal Fury 2 was good.
I still have both of them on VHS.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's how I had mine. Well, I had mine. I didn't buy them original. I pirated them back in the day.
Oh yeah, it was expensive to get anime back then.
Expensive back then, dude. It sucked buying anime.
Yeah.
So, like all my anime was pirated. And a lot of my games were in the beginning too because I was poor, so I bought a lot of Hong Kong pirated stuff, they were still pressed and stuff, but like we couldn't afford. I was like 13, 14 years old. I couldn't afford $70 for a game unless I really liked that game. I would save up to buy it.
Right.
But at the time, it was always like pirated stuff. I used to pirate everything. It's not until now that I'm an adult where I have money to like buy original stuff that I'm starting to buy more original. But I pirated tons of stuff back then.
Dude, you're telling me, man. When I think I was 16. I mean, I couldn't get PlayStation games. I mean, I was like getting demo disc and playing the hell out of those for like but yeah, once I got my PS1 modded, man, I was getting like games on there like crazy because I wanted to kind of like play all that stuff because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, because it was expensive, dude. It was $70, $80 a game. Like nobody had that kind of money.
Yeah, and with anime, it was crazy because you were getting VHS. And like you would get like maybe 2 or 3 episodes on that VHS, and they cost damn near $50.
Yeah, like easy.
It was like, dude, are you serious? So we had to find a way to get a good amount without like breaking the bank. So yeah, that's where it came through. Here's another game I wanted to show you real fast. So my favorite King of the Fighters game out of the it's kind of weird. You're probably gonna laugh at me when I show you this, but it's actually King of the Fighters 11. You probably don't hear that from people.
Oh no, I like 11.
Oh, okay, you do.
11's great. Yeah, I like 11 because it uses the 2003 like the team swap thing where you can just like swap in and out.
Yeah,
and the action's always like going quick with that one. I really like it.
Well, they have one of my favorite characters in King of the Fighters history, and that is Regal's son. I forgot how to pronounce his name though.
Bernhide or something like that.
That's their last name.
Okay. Shit. What was his name? Damn it. My brain's not working today either. But I know who you're talking about.
Maybe it's in the manual.
Adelhide or something?
Yes, thank you. That is something like that. Close to that at least.
Something.
He's in it, and it's kind of cool because they brought Regal. It shows that Regal had children, and his children are part of the King of the Fighters continuity. So it's like it's kind of like showing like a throwback to Regal, like he's still relevant because his kids are still around.
Because his kids there, and his kids apparently didn't like his parents.
Well, no, the daughter is like Regal, like she's kind of like evil and everything, but the son is like totally.
The son is the good one, or not the good one, but like he's the.
But he fights like Regal, which is kind of cool. So it's like, I love when they do that kind of stuff. It's like a nod to those characters because Regal's
Rock Howard too, if you remember, he has like a lot of Geese's stuff too.
It's weird because it's mixed with Terry's stuff because Terry raised him.
Yeah.
They really need to bring Mark of the Wolves 2 out, man. I wish they would finish the 70% build of it. But
dude, that would be so awesome. Like I think people would still flip out if a Mark of the Wolves 2 came out, because
they were working on it and they got it up to 70% complete, but at that time, SNK wasn't even paying their employees, so they just kind of abandoned the project.
Yeah, they couldn't pay their employees, They
couldn't pay them. Yeah. But what's crazy about it, though, they showed they leaked some footage of it, footage of what it looked like about a couple years ago,
Oh, did they? I haven't seen that.
I'll send it to you. They show Joe Hadashi's a student, his protege. This is this girl who does like a Thai kickboxing. And it showed a couple other characters I couldn't recognize because they were new, but it was kind of cool that they had like reference Joe Hidashi in there because his student was in there. So I thought that was badass. But
dude, that's awesome.
It uses the same animations as Mark of the Wolf, so it would have been sprites and everything. But
amazing sprite work too. Like holy crap! Right?
I don't know if SNK will really if they'll finish it or they'll just abandon it and maybe make another version. But I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, they're doing good, bringing a lot of games out, but they're going that 3D route. So I don't know if they'll finish up a sprite-based game, which I would love for them to do. But
I don't know. I don't think so, though. I think like at this point, they're gonna go. The only people we can count on for sprite-based stuff now is Arc System Works, I think.
And Indie Crates, even though they're not.
And Indie Crates, yeah, but yeah, dude, Indie Crates needs to make some sprite-based fighting games. Would be dope.
Oh, they kind of did with that freaking Blade Strangers. I mean, they have so many characters in that one, but have you played Blade Strangers yet?
Oh, I like Blade Strangers.
Did you?
I was surprised because the gameplay is kind of like simple, you know, because now for whatever reason, fighting games, they're like really dumbed down so that everyone can get into them because apparently people can't do like quarter circle motions and all that. So they're doing like BlazBlue cross tag battle is a good example of they dumbed it down too much. But Blade Strangers is actually surprisingly deep, considering that there's only a two button configuration. It's still pretty deep. I don't know, it just feels better to me. I have more fun with Blade Strangers than I did with cross tag battle. Surprisingly enough. I should probably look at the chat really quick here because I haven't looked at the chat at all. Let me see.
No, I just pulled it up actually because there are probably people. There's Christopher Pico.
Yeah, people are saying Reggie.
Yeah, I see you guys out there doing.
Kratz is here.
Daniel Sandbach is here. Skybach. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. People have some weird names on here. But let's see. Krillin is here, man. I wonder if Krillin's still pissed off about the last stream because he's like, Reggie, you're lagging hard, buddy. Fix it.
Is he? He's like, fix it.
Krillin's always yelling at me.
Dude, that's funny.
Elvis is here. Thank goodness Elvis is here. I don't see Dolphin Girl. I don't think Dolphin Girl's here. Oh well.
She's a recent subscriber to my channel.
Yeah, she's really cool, man.
So, what do you think about King of Fighters 14? Like, what are your thoughts on it,
DJ? I like it a lot, man.
A lot of people are hating on that one.
Well, I think it's because of how it was premiered. It looked really bad, like kind of like a PSP game, which it did.
They fixed it up though. They fixed it up really good.
They did. They fixed it up good. They just wanted to hurry up and get it out, so they wanted to show footage of it to get people pumped up. And unfortunately, the footage didn't look good. But it plays like the other games. But as far as getting away from 2D sprite animation, because I really thought 13 and 12 and 13 looked great with the animations. I thought they could have went further with those. I know, right?
They should have just continued doing that. But apparently, it took like 8 months to do one character. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing that's why. Because if they had to add more characters, it'd take them like another 3 or 4 years before they release another one.
Well, check this out: Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. All versions of Street Fighter 3. It took them like 6 months to do animations for those one character. Like
one character, yeah.
Yeah, so the animation it's a lot. And I get it, but it just really looks good over time. Like even Street Fighter 3 still looks good to this.
That's the thing is that they age well because you look at King of Fighters, it already looks dated. I'm not a big graphics guy. As long as the graphics are passable, I'm okay with it. But like in a few years, they're gonna look at that and be like, "Oh my god, these textures were horrible." You know what I mean? But you can't do that with 2D games. 2D games, they age very well. And shitty 3D. It's unfortunate that 3D games don't. But so you like it? I mean, I like it. I think it's fine.
I do, and I think 13, even though it was the last one made by the company before it got bought out by another company, I believe, like some other company bought SNK. They closed out the freaking what's his name saga, Ash saga.
Yeah,
and they closed it out really well. They closed it out really well. They answered a lot of questions in that one. I thought it was really good. So
he's coming back though. Did you see him like the story for? For the story in 15,
what?
He's in one of the cutscenes somewhere.
Well, they show footage of 15 already?
No, not 15. 14. I'm sorry. At 14.
I don't. No
one of
way.
the cutscenes, I remember seeing something about Ash in one of the cutscenes. So I don't know if they're gonna bring him back at some point. Like people were upset. You know, I used to think Ash was a chick when I first saw Ash.
No, he's
I
just
thought it
playing
was
point.
yeah, but I thought it was a chick because like he had like this like weird like
nails,
60s bob
and
going
nails
on.
done and everything. Yeah,
Yeah, and nails and stuff. I thought it was just like a flat-chested chick, but
go back to answer your question about 14. 14 is really good. I like it a lot.
I do too. I like it a lot. I think
I didn't really care for I didn't really care for the final boss though. I thought they could have did better with the boss.
Krat says, I thought Ash was a chick. Oh, I guess he didn't. I guess he didn't know either that.
Oh, he just found out through us that it was Ash.
Revelations, yeah, that Ash is a dude.
Yeah.
But you know what? For being in 3D, this game plays a lot like a 2D King of Fighters. Like I think that's the important thing is that they adapted the gameplay because to me it feels pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Like I still always prefer 2D King of Fighters, obviously, right?
One thing that not to cut you off, but Elvis is saying we need Jesse here right now, so these two don't forget about us. They think we're forgetting about him in the chat. That's from Elvis.
No, yeah, because Jesse normally reads all the comments to us, but Jesse I don't know what Jesse is doing.
So it's just us guys. I'll try to read the chat. I'll take Jesse's spot right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jesse is. I don't know what he's doing right now. He's hiding. Everyone summon Jesse.
But 14 is a really good game. It's definitely got. I think it did pretty well. I mean, obviously they're making 15, so I think 14 was really kind of like a start over point with them wondering how people accept the games.
Yeah,
I think 15 is really going to be good, and they didn't saturate the game with a bunch of DLC like a lot of other games do. Like they had a lot of characters in here, which was great. It made you really want to pick this game up, and they didn't release DLC characters for the game until actually later. I don't plan on picking them up, but they're there for people who might want to get them. Hopefully, those DLC characters will be in the freaking 15.
Yeah, so, I ended up picking one of those up only because Blue Mary was in one of.
Oh, you like Blue Mary?
And I needed to have Blue Mary, so I bought it.
You know, Blue Mary is like Terry's girlfriend in the Mark of the Wolf series. I think they're like together, kind of. Are they really good friends?
Well, I don't know what they are, Mark of the Wolves, but they always kind of hint, right, that they're like an item.
Right.
You know how the King of Fighters series has like all the people who are an item. Like you have like Athena and Kensu and King and Ryo, and then whoever
Robert and Yuri.
Yeah, Robert and Yuri.
Who else?
And then Kill has a girlfriend, but she's just she's not a fighter.
She's in SNK Gal Fighters.
Is she?
His girlfriend's in there. Yeah.
No way. I haven't opened that game yet. I got it, but I haven't opened it yet because
she's one of the main characters in that game, and I think she has she copies some of his moves, or maybe she has her own. I can't remember.
Really?
She's in that game.
Design.
Blue Mary, what?
Blue Mary's awesome. Love her design.
Yeah, Blue Mary's dope.
Reluctant Hero. Yeah, I agree, man. Blue Mary, her first appearance, Fatal Fury 3. I'll never forget knocking her up to the ceiling chandelier if you beat her with the uppercut. You ever seen that before, DJ? If you beat Blue Mary in Fatal Fury 3 on her level and you do it with an uppercut move, you'll knock her all the way to the ceiling and she'll land on the chandelier and then fall off.
Oh my god, it's kind of brutal.
I know, right? Cool. But she became popular ever since then. So
she's in Gal Fighters? No, she's not in Gal Fighters, unfortunately.
She's not in Gal Fighters. Gal Fighters came out before Blue. No, she didn't. Gal Fighters after Blue Mary was introduced.
Reggie, did you catch the gift I sent to Saramaru?
Reggie, did you catch the gift I sent to Saramaru? Oh yeah, he sent me a Sega Hard Girls.
No, I didn't see it.
Blu-ray. Have you ever seen Sega Hard Girls? I mean, not to jump off of, I
remember you talking about it during the stream, I think. And
yeah, it's good. Definitely check it out. But I mean, my favorite video game related anime thing is High Score Girl, because they mentioned they mentioned SNK, they mentioned Street Fighter. Street Fighter is like the big focus, but they talk about a lot of fighting games in that, and I really like that. And PC Engine, they talk about a lot of PC Engine too, which is cool.
Okay. Let's see here. Answer one more question before we continue here. They're on their own thing. Never mind.
But somebody asked you something. I missed it though.
I am excited about King of the Fighters 15 though. I can't wait for them to finally show some footage of that or something.
Yeah, they gotta be working on it now, right? Like,
they already announced that they were working on it. They just want to get Samurai Shodown out first. Speaking of Samurai Shodown, that comes out sometime in June.
Oh yeah, I gotta pre-order that. I was gonna pre-order it yesterday, and I forgot. I wonder how many copies they have. Elvis Roa is taking off. Good night, Elvis Roa. All right, well, since Elvis Roa is leaving, that's it.
I guess that's our sign. Elvis, this was for Elvis, so
this was for Elvis.
He's leaving. We might play some King of the Fighters 15 in a bit, anyways.
Because we're gonna play some King of Fighters. Here's a question for Reggie: favorite non-7 FF?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 is definitely not my favorite one anymore. It was back in the day. My favorite is 8, Final Fantasy 8.
8's good. It gets a lot of hate for some reason too.
People don't like the junction system. Like, they couldn't get past you. It doesn't matter if you level up in that game. It matters how you junction your guardian forces to your character. They didn't know how to do it, and that's what a lot of hate comes from.
Thank you for the PS Gem ideas, Reggie, and thanks for the service.
Did you hear that, Reggie?
Yeah, I see it. No problem. Thanks, Adam. No problem. I got your back. But DJ, what's your favorite Final Fantasy that's not 7? I know what you're doing.
Actually, mine is X.
What?
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting that. Never mind.
What were you expecting? What did you think?
I thought you were gonna say 6. Honestly.
No, I actually didn't even play. I didn't even play all the way through 6. I know, shame on me, right?
No, I haven't either.
So. Yeah, but I really like. I mean, Titus is kind of a.
Well, he's whiny in the beginning.
And he's whiny, but like the story gets good later.
It does. I think it's because the voice actor made it sound whiny. Though I think they could have made it sound better.
Voice acting is, but
I'll never forget that cringe moment in that game where him and Yuna are like yelling.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell is this? Like,
are you talking about the laughing when he's laughing?
They're laughing. That's what they're doing. They're laughing.
Ha ha ha.
It probably sounds better in the Japanese.
Like, maybe, it does.
Okay, but American is like, ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of cringy. But, like, I still liked it. Like, everything about X was cool because like the intro was like this cool that's X2. I'm sorry, I was thinking X2's intro, the whole J-pop intro.
Yeah.
X2 was kind of the. Sorry, we completely like jumped. I don't know how we started talking about Final Fantasy.
Sorry guys, I work early now. It's 11 p.m. already on the East Coast.
Sorry guys,
let's stay at 1 more hour, man. Come on, this is for you.
Yeah, man.
Get some sleep, man, because you're the head chef, man. I mean, you need to get sleep.
He's got to sleep, and he's got babies. So many babies.
Yeah, we're gonna stay on here probably a couple more minutes, answer some questions.
Yeah, we're probably like 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Play some games,
and we'll play some
for another 40 minutes. Yeah, maybe play some King of Flabbers since we're talking about King of Fighters. X2 sucked for KOF 2. What did?
X2 sucked for KOF 2, huh?
Explain, Kratz.
Going to Jump Force.
Kratz is talking crazy.
Definitely going to get Jump Force and Fist of the North Star. I don't know about Jump Force. Like those like multi like character games. I never really got into those games.
Yeah, they're too much, man.
Yeah.
Elvis Roa says, thanks guys for the stream, by the way.
Elvis Roa, thanks for stopping by, man. Elvis Roa.
No problem, Elvis. We got your back, man.
Yeah.
Elvis Roa.
Jesse did it.
Oh, they're talking about X2 on the they're talking about the Final Fantasy. I don't think it sucked. It was just more of a girl power type game. It was kind of cool, I thought.
KOF 12 was bad.
KOF 12 was bad, yes. When I bought that, I was just excited to get a new KOF game, but no story.
You didn't tell that was like just the precursor. Like they were just building up the engine, for the bigger, better game, but they wanted to put something out there just to keep something, keep the fans happy for a little bit. So I think that's what they did with that one.
It's the worst dream match out of the series because it's not really a storyline in that game. It's just characters, and they're not even set up as teams in that game, which is really weird. It's just weird. It looks straight to KOF 12 is straight up unfinished. Yeah, it's they were building an engine and they decided to just push it out. And while they worked on it had one of the worst online plays ever though. If you it did. Online, it was like it was horrible.
But I mean, I still enjoyed it, just to see the new engine, like the new engine was amazing. And then when they finally released the next one, like holy shit, right?
Yeah.
And then they did away with it in favor of the 3D stuff, and I was like, why didn't they just continue using? I mean, I know why, but it still makes me sad that they didn't continue using that same engine. But I played Capcom versus SNK 2. Yeah, that's another thing too. Capcom versus SNK 2. Like Capcom did a really good job.
Oh yeah,
presenting the KOF, the SNK people.
Yeah, it made them look great, man. Capcom
really
was like, whoa.
Good.
They went all
Obviously,
out.
they weren't as animated as you would see them in like KOF, right? Like a lot less animation, but they did such a good job with the art for it.
Did. I actually like the Capcom versus SNK games better than Marvel versus Capcom games. I just feel the SNK was just way more.
They were both really good. Those two, I definitely like those a lot better. The only Marvel versus Capcom game I really liked was the first one.
The first one's really balanced too, in a way.
There's just the second one. I feel like they were too focused on just cramming as many characters in, but then making the rest of the game generic. Like nobody had their own backgrounds anymore. Nobody had their own musics.
Nope.
Like all the music was just that weird like jazz shit, which some of it was all right.
I'm gonna take it.
Some of it was okay. Some of it was all right, but I mean, you don't want to I want to hear reused like stage music, Ken stage music. I want to hear like the Mega Man theme, because if you remember in the original Marvel vs. Capcom, you played Mega Man, it was like da, 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 like that whole like Mega Man music. That was all gone. All the stages too. Do you remember like all like the hand-drawn stages for everybody, like Strider stage? It was clearly Strider. You can see it, like the Mega Man had like Dr. Wily running around.
Right, and then
I just feel that they just went generic.
They did. They tried to go 3D because it was easier or whatever they did with those backgrounds, and that was it.
They cheaped out.
They did. Somebody has something for us.
Yeah, Super Boost says, what did y'all think of Maximum Impact in 2006? Oh, yeah.
Oh, so actually, I have them right here.
I forgot to grab those.
Yeah, I brought them out. Let me grab them real fast. Here they are.
I like the Maximum Impact games, actually.
Maximum Impact games are really good. The first one was kind of, for me, I thought it was kind of like lackluster.
The first one was kind of, but like
it was still good. It had some cool characters in it and everything. Yeah. I liked it, but it's not until 2006 came out, which is the
Maximum Impact.
Maximum Impact Part 2. That one was awesome. I thought they even added like crazy Samurai Shodown characters in it, Metal Slug characters in it.
Yeah.
It was full of all these characters, man. They did a really good job with them, and it had a good story mode to it as well.
And it had did you play Maximum Impact Regulation A?
No, I wanted to get that one because that's the one where you could tag up, right?
Yeah, and that one you also had Ash was a character in it.
Really?
And Misoguchi from the Fighters History games. Do you know Misoguchi?
Fighters? No, yes, somewhat.
Yeah. Like Fighters History Dynamite. He was the guy with the bandana and the big black baggy pants.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, he's in that too. I don't know why Misoguchi is in it, but he is.
A donation.
He was in it
from Jack.
Oh, you got a donation, man. Nice.
I got a donation from Jack. Thanks so much, Jack, for the donation.
DJ, what's the greatest nation in the world?
Donation.
Nice, dude.
That was fun.
But 2006. I gotta get Regulation A. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look at what's it's going for right now. It shouldn't be expensive because no one knows about it.
I bought Regulation A for like $20 in Japan.
Nice.
Yeah, but I have no idea what it goes for. I just saw it and I was like, 2,000 yen. I'm gonna pick it up, and I did.
The KOF or just King of the Fighters, Regulation A.
It's it's just KOF MI Regulation A. I think is what it's called. Yeah, I like 2006, but I thought Maximum Impact was a bit bland. Yeah, the first one was bland. It was super lackluster. Daniel Shybuck says, Saramaru and Reggie, have you played either of the Project X Zone? I did. I like Project X Zone, but the main reason why I played it was because it had characters from Sakura Wars in it. I'm a big Sakura Wars fan, and I liked it.
So DJ found it, and it goes for around $20. And it has. Is it pretty much a reskin? Like, is it like King of the Fighters 2006 though? Like same story mode?
There's no story mode. It's just straight. It's just straight fighting. There's no story mode. There's no real story or arcade. It was really just made for people who wanted to play it versus
the tag. Oh, okay.
Yeah, as a versus plus the tag aspect, and then the extra added characters. So it's pretty much just like a bonus to 2006 or Maximum Impact 2. Think of it as DLC for that game. That's kind of what it feels. DLC before DLC was a thing for fighting games.
I'm looking for somebody who might be selling it in America.
Is that in Japan?
Yeah, Japan is the only one selling Regulation.
Have you ever played Power Rangers Battle for the Grid?
Who?
J Money.
J Money says, "Have you ever played Power Rangers Battle for?" It went away. Battle for. Oh, there it is. Battle for the Grid. I don't know what that is. Is that a fighting game? Power Rangers fighting game? Because if it is, I don't know it. Is that the new one? The new fighting game? I know they're making a new one that looks pretty cool. The worst fighting game for me was BlazBlue on the 3DS. Yeah, I don't.
What? It was 3D.
On the 3DS, was it?
On a 3DS? No.
What game should someone who has never played KOF play first?
Oh, that's a good question. Right there, I would say King of Fighters 98 is probably the most balanced if you've never played one, and it's got like all the old characters in it. I would say King of Fighters. Do you agree with that, Reggie? What would you think if someone who's never played a King of Fighters game?
Balance wise, yeah, 98 is probably the best.
Yeah, balance wise is probably the best one.
I wouldn't say ultimate one because the 2000 because that's too many characters and it confused the hell out of people.
Yeah,
98 is one of the best ones to play as a beginner. My favorite actually, I would say is I already said it's 11 on the last stream, but yeah, I like 11 the best in 2000.
Yeah, 11's good. I really liked 11 on the PS2. It was super good. I was surprised too.
And it was a budget title too.
It was cheap. I have two copies. I have one copy still sealed. Because
nice, dude.
I saw one at a store for $10, and I was like, "Damn, $10! I'm just gonna grab it." Who knows? When it'll come in handy, or at least trade fodder or something. I got two copies of it, but I really like it. I was surprised with the gameplay, the music, like everything about it was good in my opinion. Tung Fu Ru was in it. Oh,
it was.
You know who was in it that I wish? Huh?
Duck King was in it too, I think. Or Kim Kapan. Duck King was in it.
Yeah, Duck King was in it, and Hotaru Futaba from Garo Mark of the Wolves. You remember? She's a little girl.
Yeah, that's right, man. And I think her brother was in it too.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think Godot.
Yeah, I never liked using him though, but
I didn't either. But I loved her. I love playing her. She's my main in Mark of the Wolves. She was my main, and I just like using her. She's so much fun. I wish she'd come back. But
I know, right?
She's not. Or Guy Tendo. Guy Tendo was in this game too. He was from the Neo Geo 64 Buriki 1. Yeah, Buriki 1. He was a character in that. And he randomly was in this game for whatever reason.
Wow.
Yeah, which I thought was cool. This one also introduced Oswald. You remember Oswald?
Mm-hmm.
He was cool. He did the whole like card thing.
Yeah, he was a weird character. They actually brought him back as DLC in King of the Fighters 14, I think.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, you're right. I think they did. That was in the second pack, yeah?
Yep.
Or was it the first pack?
Second, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I didn't pay attention to any of the characters in that pack except for Blue Mary. That's the only reason why I got that first pack.
Well, DJ, I guess you ready to close this out? Because I'm ready to play some King of the Fighters.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're gonna end this stream, and then we're gonna actually play some King of Fighters because we've been wanting to play, but we kept like having issues with the stream. We bounced around for this stream for like 3 hours, right? Since 3 hours.
Yeah, it's been 3 hours. Oh my god.
So we want to play some King of Fighters. So we're gonna play some King of Fighters on the PlayStation live. So that'll be back on Reggie's channel. Make sure to jump back to Reggie's channel for some King of Fighters.
Like and subscribe.
14.
Subscribe.
Yes, Jesse says subscribe. Yes. Anyone who's new to this channel, or if you came from Reggie's channel, make sure to subscribe. Because it probably won't be the last time you'll see Reggie on this channel. It won't be the last time you'll see me on his channel.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Maybe not. Bye, guys.